Hello, masters. Today, signs that everything you desire is coming your way. And this video is very personal to me because this actually happened. And I started receiving these signs like daily starting in 2021. But this really went on for a couple of years. So 22, so 21, 22, 23, and here it is 2025. And that shit is rolling in, you guys. It's incredible. And I was getting blown up. Now, if this sounds too good to be true, just give me a second to explain. This is technology, you guys. Some of the best physicists and mathematicians are busy talking about this. I'll link down below for you, like I usually do, if you're new here. Lothar Schäfer, Greg Shaiton. There's another guy. You can go look him up on Google. His name is Max Tegmark. These are cutting edge physicists and mathematicians. And they're a big deal. They're not just some weird, shady guy with a tinfoil hat in his basement making shit up. No, these are top shelf physicists and mathematicians, Nobel Prize laureates and people with multiple PhDs in charge of an entire university science department. And they're going to tell you the universe is mind. The universe is mental, guys. Okay. And your subconscious mind is like a cable modem. Okay. And it's plugged directly into the mental universe. Your subconscious mind is so powerful, you guys. This works, but it works if you know how it works. And you've stumbled across a very unique YouTube channel because I'm going to tell you how this shit really works. This isn't going to be another one of these dime a dozen, YouTube gurus. That's not what this channel is all about, guys. I am a master manifester. I have coached thousands of spiritual students in my coaching programs. Currently, this YouTube channel is small. I think I've got something like 60 or 70 subscribers because I just started it, but I've been at this for a long time, guys. And this knowledge, this is stuff that the so-called ruling elite, they don't want you to know about this stuff, guys. They know about this stuff. That's a real thing. And they've banned all these books all throughout history. This is one of them. They tried to get this book banned, and they were successful in some parts of the world. Right? And then finally it got unbanned. But they did not like this book being out there when it was originally published. And I think it was in the 20s or the 30s. Maybe it was the 40s. Let me see. It was early 20th century. Does it have the date? 1910. There you go. They didn't want that knowledge. And also, Hermetic philosophy, they don't want you knowing about this. They really don't want you knowing about this. There's another YouTube channel I highly recommend called The Master Key Society. The Master Key Society. And you can just sit there and listen to all their books all day long. It's all this ancient knowledge, all made audiobook for free on YouTube. Go check that out. You can also check me out over here if you want to know who I'm talking about. Because again, this isn't made up, guys. They want to hide this information from you because that's how well it works. So go check me out over here. The name of my channel on this platform is called New World All-Star. All-Star is one word, Allstar, New World All-Star. This is another video sharing platform. You just put .com at the end. Or there's an app that you can download on your phone. New World All-Star. I've got a little college course kind of thing that I put together over there. I'm not really a college professor, but it's like a college course to teach you about the ruling elite and how they use like legit, like black magic to do all this weird shit to us and trick you, and they hide all this information from you. So you found a pretty unique channel today, guys, this YouTube channel here. We're going to talk about some very interesting things. I'm going to give you the signs, and I'm going to tell you ways that you can get them to start happening. There's also a free, you could think of it like a free masterclass or a little quick start guide, kind of how to get the law of attraction to start working for you. It's on this YouTube channel. I'm going to link it down below for you. So one of my YouTube videos, one of my first YouTube videos on this YouTube channel, it's like a 20-minute crash course because you might be trying manifesting and you're frustrated because it's not working. Well, there's something they don't tell you. There's like a missing element. It's your consciousness, guys. That's really all it is. And I'll tell you how to cultivate that consciousness. So go check that out. It's down in the description. And then there's also the two scientists, Greg and Lothar, talking about the mental universe. And Lothar, by the way, he's talking to Eckhart Tolle. Eckhart talks for about 10 or 15 minutes at the beginning and does like an introduction. And then Lothar Schäfer comes out and they talk about, yeah, the universe is mind, it's information. That's what physics is saying, guys. So, yeah, this is real. And your body is literally manifesting equipment. It's equipment for manifesting. That's what your body is. You just have to know how to use it. So that's what I'm all about here. Now, let's talk about these signs real quick, and then I'm going to give you some pointers on how to get things going with that. So, the first thing that you're going to experience, and I've been living like this for a few years now, and you guys, oh my God, big things are happening. I just got a free vacation to Europe for a week. Free. I make more money now. I manifested like better employees. My health is improving. It's like I'm aging backwards. I mean, just all of these blessings have started rolling in. Okay. So the first sign, the thing that you're going to notice when this starts working for you is just you just feel on a gut level like something really good is about to happen. It's called intuition. And sometime in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to do a video about intuition, how to tell what it is, how to tell if you were experiencing intuition, and then how to cultivate intuition. So watch out for that one. Because intuition is coming from these higher planes, from these mental planes, which again, physicists are happy to tell you that, yes, that's a real thing. And spiritual teachers have been talking about that for ages. Again, Hermetic philosophy, that's what he's going to tell you. Hermes Trismegistus. So the universe is mind, and your subconscious mind is plugged directly into that. So you can receive information both ways, guys. So you just feel this intuitive sense, this knowing like something really big is about to happen. And I don't know how I know that. But that's the thing about intuition. So you are body, mind, soul, right? Body, mind, soul. Okay. So all you need to do is kind of understand how those things work. The mind is thinking and emotions and metaphysical energy, chakras, right? That's the mind. The soul is this consciousness. It's this information, right? It's like it's knowing or something. It's this like simpler but more profound experience of self. Whereas the mind is more of this heavy, dense, like analytical understanding, right? So have everybody's gotten deja vu. You've gotten deja vu before, I'm sure, right? So it's this weird, eerie knowing. I know I've done this before or I've been here before, but how do I know that? Did I do it yesterday? Did I dream about it? Was it last week? How could I have done this before? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's all thinking. Notice as soon as the knowing starts, you start thinking about it. But it's not really you that's thinking about it. Remember, body, mind, soul. You're a soul. Everybody thinks that they are a mind. Everybody thinks that they are a thinker. And I'm not going to go too deeply into that in this video. I already made a video about that. Again, I'll link it down below for you. It's how to get the law of attraction to work. It's a quick start guide. on how to get the law of attraction to start working. You got to be clear about this: body, mind, soul, how those things operate, okay? And increase your consciousness. Most people think that they are a mind, but you're not. You are the consciousness. Well, anyway, notice there's the knowing during deja vu or during intuition. They're the same thing. Somebody just decided to give them different words, probably because deja vu is more common, but it's a form of intuition. Well, anyway, notice how there's the knowing going on and there's thinking about the knowing. So there's two things going on. Well, it's because they're coming from two places. The mind is trying to understand the knowing, but that's not it. The knowing is the real data, it's the real information. So you're always going to be getting these intuitive hits like, I just fucking know something really amazing is going to happen. I know I'm going to, whatever, manifest abundance, a better job, a vacation, the love of my life, whatever, right? You just know it. And here's the thing: the mind wants to know, okay, what do I do with it? What do I do about it? Nothing. You just enjoy it. You could write it down in a journal. Like if you get a really strong one, and again, I'm gonna show you how to you can kind of cultivate these things, get them to happen um, later in this video. But I don't want this video to be too long. How long am I already? 11 minutes. Okay. But the reason I put this one first is this is going to be the big one. You could write down the date and the time that you got it, like if you got like a really powerful intuitive hit, but just in general, you're going to be feeling that. Let's do the next sign. Okay, you don't focus on the past very much or and the pain of the past, and you're not focused on the future very much anymore. You're not really worried about the future. This is key, guys. This is critical. So one of the things that I'm going to talk about with you in my quick start guide, how to get the law of attraction to work, is to read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. That's kind of how you get the ball rolling on increasing your consciousness. And it's exactly like the book says. You're more focused on the present moment. That's where consciousness can be found. So you see, the mind is duality. That's one of the things that the yin yang symbol represents, or the Bible talks about alpha and omega, right? We live in this universe of zeros and ones, duality, this and that. So the mind can only be focused on past or future, but you are in the present. You are consciousness living right now in the present. So that's why you're not really going to be focused as much on what went wrong in the past and what could go wrong or what your expectations are in the future. You're just living in the moment. Your focus is on the presence. And this is like spiritualism 101. This is ground level basic spiritualism, which, by the way, is critical because you're enjoying life and you're grateful for it. Here's the next sign. You're going to start to see the number 7 everywhere. Now, 7 is known for being a lucky number, right? And a lot of things happen in 7-year cycles. And I was given a lot of premonitions about it. Again, during 21, 22, and 23. And it turns out here I am at the 7-year mark right now as I'm making this video from when my spontaneous spiritual awakening happened. I'm one of those people that had one of those like crazy spiritual awakenings that it like drives you nuts at the beginning, and then you come out of it and you're like psychic and all of these amazing gifts emerge, right? And now I teach it to people. But it's been 7 years, and this is exactly now, like after 7 years, all of this stuff is starting to roll in. And in 2022, when this all started, I started seeing the number 7 everywhere. 777, quadruple 7. That's never happened before or since, guys. And now I understand why. So 7 is a very interesting number, and you'll probably start seeing it a lot. The next sign, guys, you're just happier for no real reason. And I don't know if happier is the right word. That's kind of a loaded word. You know, people, they think of happiness as being like excited. Like you're going to be like, yeah, right? All the time. That's not really it. I think maybe a better word is like satisfied, peaceful, grateful, gratitude. Oh boy, that's a big one, guys. Lots and lots and lots of gratitude. I've been feeling that all the time. Here's another one. Maybe you'll start seeing spirit animal around. And for me, I keep seeing magpies and crows. Magpies and crows all the time. And I looked to see what they represent. I see those everywhere. You guys, I've never seen a magpie in my life. Or if I did, I didn't notice them. I don't know. I started seeing these weird birds around and I never noticed them before. And now they're fucking everywhere. I'm telling you, I traveled to fucking Europe for free, remember? And I saw them there. I was like, what the hell? They're following me everywhere, you guys. Okay, here's the next sign. You've released a lot of anger. You find that you're less anger. You've forgiven people who hurt you. You've let go of a lot of baggage. Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to be a sucker and let toxic people back into your life. You just have healthy boundaries, okay? It's not judgment. You're not judging these people, it's discernment. You know they're not good, you know they're toxic, but fuck it. I can't hold this anger forever. You see, when you forgive someone, this is one of the myths about forgiveness. When you forgive someone, you're not doing it for them. Like, oh, it's okay. You're awesome and perfect and I think you're amazing now because I've forgiven you. That's not forgiveness. You're not giving them anything. Forgiveness is just releasing baggage, guys. You're not looking at the person and going, "Oh, it's okay." Guys, whatever they did, it's probably not okay. That's why you're not going to let them back into your life again. But you're not holding on to that anger anymore or sadness. And you do it for you. That's really how that works. Okay, next sign. Your intuition is exploding. Oh my God. And we just definitely talked about that a lot. I just wanted to make this a specific sign. And we're going to talk a little bit more about intuition and how you can cultivate that before the end of this video. So stick around for that. Again, I'm going to post a video in the next week or two where I go more in depth into that, but I'll just give you some quick tips. But yeah, it's a regular occurrence almost daily, intuition. And again, it's that knowing. And there's thinking about the knowing. Okay? So it's not you that's questioning the knowing. You actually are the knowing. Again, go watch my video, link down below, the masterclass quick start guide, how to get the law of attraction to work. Real key, guys. Real key that you're doing those things. Okay, next sign. Everything seems to begin at the right time. Everything seems to happen at the right time. It's like suddenly there's this coherence in your reality. And I'll tell you why that is in a second. But there's like less chaos. Everything always happens at the right time. Like rescheduling, like if you need to reschedule stuff, even like that all just works out all the time. Like everything you need is always done for you right at the right time. It's the weirdest, coolest thing, guys. Next, negative thoughts. You don't battle with them anymore. You're not doing battle with negative thoughts. The ego on earth is inherently negative. That's just the way it is. And you're not trying to make the thoughts stop. You're just looking at the mind like with curiosity, or you're looking at it like a little kid that doesn't know what it's doing and it's kind of, toiling and making mistakes and you just giggle at it or something, right? The mind, it really doesn't bother you when there's negative thoughts. And again, extreme mindfulness, raising your consciousness, it's 80 to 90% of your manifesting game, you guys. Again, go watch my quick start guide. 80 to 90% of your manifesting game is your Zen game. And so when negative thoughts occur, it really doesn't bother you. But there's a you who is unbothered by the thinking. Whereas before, you used to believe that you were the thinker. I'm thinking this, I'm thinking that. Yeah, that's not actually you. You are beyond mind. You are a conscious being. You are a soul. That's who you really are. Now, before we run out of time, let me give you a crash course on how to cultivate intuition. Again, I'm going to do a much better video in a week or two, but here's what you do. You meditate for 20 minutes in the morning. No coffee, no tea, no caffeine, no stimulants. You sit down, you do your meditation, 20 minutes, and then when you get up after your meditation, all you need to do, touch your heart and place awareness there, like feeling your heart. Like it's like you're more aware of your heart. It's like you notice it more. I don't know how else to explain that. Have you ever like hold your hands up and I want you to focus only on your left hand. Put your right hand down. And now I'm focused only on my left hand. And now I'm going to focus only on my right hand. And it's like your hand becomes more sensitive and hot and heavy or something. It's like you can feel it more, right? It's called induction, is what that is. And it's this weird thing that we humans can do. So you're going to do that to your heart, and it helps to put your hand over your heart. And then take 3 deep breaths quickly and then release them slowly. And what that does is it puts your body into a relaxed state. It's called the sympathetic nervous system. You're like de-stressing, like, right? And then for 7 minutes, cultivate an emotion of gratitude, compassion, appreciation, or caring. Do that for 7 minutes while being keenly aware of the part of your body where your heart is. And cultivate those emotions on purpose. Feel those feelings on purpose and do it for 7 minutes. And if you do this for a month or two, you'll start to notice your intuition kicking. So that's the tip. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.